Hey everybody, welcome back to my CrackPack modded Minecraft series. We're building a military base. This is episode 9? Yeah, episode 9. It's been a couple of weeks since my last episode because I went to PlayOnCon and then came back after PlayOnCon and I was super exhausted, and then we're supposed to go to RTX, didn't really, ended up doing stuff because we had family come in, so that was fun though. And then I spent this week, I don't know where this week went by, it's just been busy. We'll take a look first at what I've been working on. This part of the tunnel here is expanded. I just need to make more concrete to finish this up. And lighting as well. And then over here, oh my gosh, it takes so much. Over here, I'm not sure exactly what I've added. This is new right here. I put like a little guard outpost at the turn in the road here for like, but just to have watch or whatever. Nothing. It was kind of complicated, but it's nothing new. It's all the same kind of stuff, similar to the watchtower over there, and just some more barriers. And I like the way it came out. So I also changed this up so it's just one. I didn't like the double. So that's kind of all I've done really since the last episode. I've been also working over here. We have concrete down all the way. You just can't tell because it snowed. And then I dug this big hole out over here. It used to be just complete solid. Working on the walls right now and the entrance. So what we're going to have is a just a big storage area in here. And this is going to be like a entryway. There's going to be a door. And then also in the back, I'm going to put in another room that's going to hold our data center. So nothing super fancy, but I'm just kind of in the midst of working on it right now. I kind of wanted to get on here and show everyone what I was doing before I was done, just because that's what I like to do, and show you different couple things. One is we're going to use this factory block for the floor. I think it looks really good. It'll look pretty good once it's all in. Might use it for the ceiling too. I'm not sure yet what I want to use for the ceiling. I don't know if I want to use the same concrete through the entirety. I might. We'll see how it looks. Originally had the ceiling end right here, and I didn't like how low it was because we're going to have connexes in here, and they're going to be 3 by 4, I think, and they're about 8 deep. So they'll stick out a bit, and I might actually bump the wall back a couple more blocks. I'm thinking I need to. But we'll have at least 6 connexes in here, and some pillars and stuff. I don't want this to be a giant build, but it's already bigger than I expected it to be. So yeah, that's that. I don't know if I'm going to do any on camera today. This is going to be kind of a short episode. I really just want to get something out, because maybe just I'll sit here and dig a hole while I talk, just about what's been going on. If you may or may not have seen my vlog for July, I did go to PlayOnCon, which was super fun. First of all, I don't like the color of this concrete so much. This is why I'm using carpenter's blocks, and we're going to use light gray dye, and it's just going to get a little darker. And I think it'll look pretty good. It'll mesh better with the darker floor as well. And this will be through the entirety of wherever we're using this concrete. It'll also give it a little more uniqueness, so that it doesn't look like the same concrete that's everywhere else in the base, especially now that we put all those barriers up using this color. And so this little darker concrete will help. I also used the more worn one down here, so the stain or whatever it's called, just to give it a little more character. And I'm out of dye. So that's one thing I'm going to have to do is make a bunch of dye. So I don't think I have any more. We used a lot of that color on the workshop, so I'm going to collect that up. And fortunately, all the snow is in the way, so you don't get the real good effect that I'm going for. Because we're going to have another building over here, and then we're going to have the dock coming out, and I'm probably going to build a boat or something at some point. But yeah. So I don't think I talked so much about PlayOnCon in my video. There's a big hole somewhere. Basically, what it is it's like a summer camp for adults, although it is a family-friendly convention. I want maybe 4 more back because I need space for pillars. So we'll just keep on going. Right there, that should be good. Anyway, I'm just gonna dig and talk if I can do it. So PlayOnCon it's like summer camp for adults, for nerds, although it is family friendly, so you can bring your kids and stuff. And it's at a 4-H camp, which if you don't know, it's like a summer camp. There, I've never been to one as a kid or anything, so I couldn't really tell you much more about them. I don't know what the 4-H's stand for, but it's like an outdoorsy thing. Kind of reminded me of like when I was a kid and doing Boy Scouts and going to summer camp as a Boy Scout, or maybe like church camp or something. So it was pretty fun. Got to hang out with a bunch of people who are kind of semi-famous, YouTube, internet famous people. That especially people that mostly people I've met before, like at Minecon, or people. Well, I guess the people I wanted to hang out with I had met before, so that was cool. And it's not like a normal. It wasn't like a normal convention where you go and like, hey, there's these famous people, and you know, you can maybe hang out with them a little bit, or you just get their autograph or whatever. So it was much more chill. And being an adult and being able to just like hang out with the people that you like to watch on YouTube is so much more enjoyable than going to a convention. Like when we went to ArcadiaCon and just being like, oh, you're somebody famous, so can I get your autograph? And I get this, you know, maybe go to a panel that you're on or something. It's completely different. I wish I could really explain how it's different. I mean, it's just way more relaxed. That's what it was. And that's kind of what I like out of conventions, I discovered. Like, we went to RTX this last weekend for a day. Not even a day, just because we were really busy and tired. I gotta dump out some of this junk. We were busy and tired, so I didn't really stick around much, do anything. Although maybe next year, I don't know. We like going to conventions. Me and Monica, it's just also like to hang out and not have like going to panels is fun, and you know, the exhibit halls are cool and stuff, but at the same time, I think that's as deep as I wanted it to be. I don't actually need to have this. There we go. Oh, I just totally lost my train of thought. Well, you know, you go to convention, you go to the panels, and you go to exhibit halls, and that's really it. There's a ton of people around. There's nowhere to just like relax sometimes. So that's what I liked about PlayOnCon. It had 3 different tracks. It had like a gaming track. There was a outdoors track, like if you wanted to do canoeing or archery and stuff. And then there's like just a general track for random stuff, parties and all that. So there was always something to do. And like doing. There was just always something to do, which was nice. Oh man, I am full on inventory. What I need to do is go and get a box. There's always something to do. We can just hang out. Yeah, I feel like I'm rambling. It's so hard for me to always talk and build. I feel terrible at that. But I really wanted to get an episode out because it's been so long. Right now I've been doing a daily series I've just started, which is Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn, which is the newest Dynasty Warriors Gundam game. It's pretty fun. I'm actually enjoying it a lot. And some of the missions are really short and some of them are kind of long. But I'm actually enjoying putting that series up. So if you have any interest in that kind of game or whatever, a lot of it is me just talking about Gundam and like the storylines and stuff. So if you don't have any clue about that, like, you probably won't make any sense of the game or my commentary or anything. Although it's kind of an action-packed game, so there's at least something to watch. But check that out. Monica and I hopefully will start doing Child of Light again soon. We got rid of our dog. Got him a new home with someone who would enjoy him much more than we would, which is good. I'm happy for that, just because he just didn't mesh well with us. We're two kind of lower key people, and we like to relax and not have to worry about some high-strung dog constantly harassing us. And so we found him a new owner. A little sad but happy now that he will be in a better place than the two people that are kind of miserable with him. So that's good. And it's also going to give me a lot more time to do stuff, I feel. The things I like to do. I won't have to worry so much about getting up in the morning and letting the dog out and then making sure he's constantly fed or has attention or gone for a walk or whatever he has to do. Oh my god, I hate these silverfish. So yeah. I also want to... I'm really looking into ultimately doing some more YouTube stuff that isn't gaming. But when that comes around, I'll let you guys know, because it's still in the planning stages. I love doing LPs, sort of, but I also kind of want to do something that's way more creative and more of my personal content. I think YouTube is eventually going to be like a place where if you're not making unique content, you're not making worthwhile content. And I mean, doing LPs is fun, but we're so dependent on, you know, other content from games that other people have made. And even though like our own you know, commentary and gameplay is always unique, it's not ideal. Like, I find myself to be a fairly creative person, so if I'm not making my own thing that is interesting or cool or making, you know, all kinds of random stuff, then I don't know why I'm doing it. Like, there's so much I can do on my own, like make my own things, and that I shouldn't have to be relying on someone else's stuff. I think that's what I mean. But doesn't mean I want to stop doing LPs right now. I still like playing video games, and I plan on doing that for, you know, as long as there's something fun to play. I don't know how long Minecraft is going to stay around, which is something I've been thinking about lately. Is, you know, a lot of us have been playing this game for quite a while now, and I mean, I haven't even been playing it for that long, but I feel like I have sometimes. I think playing a game for a few years is kind of a lot, honestly. There's not a lot of games that last forever. There's very few that have been able to keep up with things like Call of Duty. Not Call of Duty. Well, it has and hasn't, but Counter-Strike or Team Fortress, the Quake series, certain other ones have. The MMOs like World of Warcraft surprisingly still around. And then, there's still smaller groups that play some of the more obscure games. Not obscure, but like they've passed in time, passed away. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this today. I just feel like rambling. I ended up getting a new video card, and because I thought my video card was dying, it turns out my second monitor, which is a television, a 32-inch TV, is dying. The colors are completely gone, haywire. And I got a new video card though. It's a improved. I just had a GeForce 560 Ti or something like that, and I got a new GeForce 660. It should be better, but I feel like I'm getting a lower frame rate, so I don't know. Definitely, I have two more extra gigs of RAM in the video card, so it should hold me a while, and it should be faster. For some reason, Minecraft doesn't like it as much. Like, I might have been dipping below 30 FPS here in this video. It's kind of unnerving me. But I think that's because of all the stuff I've been building. So many microblocks and all these carpenter's blocks are kind of hurt frame rates, unfortunately. I kind of wish this game was way more optimized. But I'm sorry for rambling so much in this episode. I wish I had more questions to answer instead of me trying to come up with topics all the time. Like I want to talk about something and then I totally forget, or I'm just gonna go off tangent. Which is, yeah. So I think I'm going to work on this. Well, I know I'm going to work on this some more. Get the walls in. Get the floors and hopefully the ceiling in. And then I'm going to think about the back room and the door. So in the next episode, I'd like to work on building some of the stuff that's going to be inside here. And probably the door. Or at least show you kind of the concept for the door, and maybe we'll even, well, I'm not going to promise that we're going to get to the server room, because this is actually going to be a very important building. The front of this building is basically just all for show. The connexes in here will kind of have a purpose if I deem them to, but everything important here is going to be in the back, and it's actually going to be a major part of our island here, because all of the buildings will probably connect to it in some way or another. So I'm going to work some more. I will see you for the next episode. Thanks for watching and bearing with my really off-topic, kind of just all over the place commentary today. So take care. I'll see you next time.